Hi. In this video, we are going to learn Newton's third law of motion. In last two videos, we have studied Newton's first and second law. Now, we will learn this third law simultaneously with experiment and law. Before, in previous videos, what we learned, actually we learned second and first law, but before learning, we enjoyed some experiments. But in this case, we will simultaneously learn law and experiment. Okay, it will be helpful. In this law, first I will read law. To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Very simple. It is rhythmic. It has some rhythm. Okay, that's why it is very simple. It seems simple. But in this case, action and reaction, these two words are very important. If you got understood these two words, then you will get law. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Action is force and reaction is also force, but action is on the body and reaction is by the body. Means both action and reaction are not exerting on the same body. Remember. Now come to this situation. In this case, only a small glass is placed on the floor. In second situation, glass is released from some height, and in this case, an object which is placed on the floor. But I have shown three forces: action, action, action. Means only action I have shown. I have not shown reaction. Action is in downward direction, which is exerted by earth. That is called gravitational force. We know today. Why today? Because while developing this law, Newton had not developed gravitational law. Now, this gravitational force is in downward direction. It can say mg, downward direction. In this case also downward direction, it is mg. In this case, I have applied force on the body, that is in right direction, that is you can say muscular force, but muscular force is in contact with the body. That's why it is called normal force, because it is in contact with the body. You can say it is contact force. Actually, there are different types of contact forces. Okay, in this case, it is normal to the surface of the body. That's why it is called normal force. It is normal force on the body. Now, these three action forces are there. Now, we will see step by step what is difference between opposite force and reaction force. There is some difference because I have written reaction and opposite. Don't get confused with the reaction and opposite. Every opposite force is not reaction force. In this case, you can say this glass is not going toward the surface of center of the earth. Though earth is acting force towards center, it is not going because this floor is opposing, that is opposite force in upward direction. You can say this is opposite force. This opposite force is also called normal force because it is normal to the surface of the glass. It's called normal force, just like this one. Now, this normal force can be said as reaction force for this action force. Answer is no. In this case, action force is towards right direction. Where is opposite force? You can say opposite force. Yes, there is opposite force because it is moving with constant velocity. Suppose velocity is constant. If velocity is constant, you can say acceleration 0. If acceleration 0, then means there must be resultant force is 0 because we have studied in first law. If force is 0, velocity will be constant. Means there must be opposite and equal force, and it is developed by frictional force, and it is developed here, that is frictional force. Frictional force means this action is in right direction, frictional force in opposite direction. Can we say this is action reaction pair? Answer is no. What about this one? In this case, there is action force and you can't observe where is reaction force. There is no reaction force. If there is no reaction force, then will be problem to this law. Because he said, Newton said, there must be reaction force to every action force. And if you got confused about this one, then you must feel proud that you got confused for this case, because your thought process is same to Newton's thought process, because he had some difficulty to apply his own law to this situation. Means your thought process is very same to Newton's thought process. Got it? Now you are feeling proud. Okay. And one more information I am giving. This situation means he had some difficulty, and he had some difficulty to his second law while applying to motion of moon. And these two conditions accelerate Newton's thought process, and one day apple fell down. Means what? Another law is developed by Newton, that is gravitation law. We will see later in next video how that process was there. Means what Newton thought about it. Okay. See, this is action force, there must be reaction force. But remember, action is on the body, reaction must be on the other body. In this case, other body should be except this glass. Now, who is acting action on this glass? Gravitation force, means earth, means reaction force must be on the earth by this glass. Now suppose this is the center of earth, suppose this is center of earth, then this glass exerting force on the earth at this point. In which direction? In upward direction. Which force? Same, gravitational force. What quantity? Same quantity, mg. Means this mg will be here. This can be treated as reaction force. Means action force is on the glass. Reaction force is at the center of the earth because of this glass. This is action reaction pair. Not this normal reaction and this mg. It is not action reaction pair. Similarly, for this action force, again there must be reaction force similar to this one. Action on the glass, reaction on the earth. But it is acting at the center of the earth, not on the surface of the earth. Here will be reaction force. Again same, mg. If this is center of the earth, it can be treated as center of the earth. Means action and reaction are opposite. Again, this is action. Where is reaction? Reaction, in this case what we have studied, if action is gravitational force, reaction must be gravitational force. Action gravitational, reaction must be gravitational. Action is normal force, reaction must be normal force. Who will create normal force? This surface will create normal force. Where? On my surface, my hand. This will be normal force. This action force is normal force, and this reaction force is also normal force. This is action reaction pair. Now there is one problem. What about this n? This is upward direction. There should be in downward direction any reaction if it is treated as action. If it is a normal reaction, then there should be normal action. If it is friction, if this is force, forces exist in pair. Means if this is force, there must be opposite force. Yes, there must be opposite. But this opposite force, that reaction, also frictional force. If this is frictional force, reaction must be frictional force. Where it is, and this frictional force is exerted on the floor or on the body. You can imagine. It is moving in this direction and with constant velocity because of my action. This action is balanced by this frictional force. I can agree, you can agree, but these are not action reaction. This frictional force is on the body, yellow color body. Means there must be a frictional force on this floor, blue color floor. There must be frictional force in this direction. This is on the body, on body. This is on floor. Now you can observe that there is action reaction pair. And one more case, one more condition, or you can say there is some misconception about action reaction. You can treat any force as action force, any force. Opposite must be reaction. Means suppose I am applying force, if it is treated as reaction, then this normal force can be treated as action. Action and reaction simultaneously occur. There is no time lag between action and reaction. Simultaneously. Means reaction and opposite, they must be simultaneously. It is not response. Reaction is not response. Response is different thing. Suppose I am scolding, there will be some response from student. That is different thing. But action reaction must be simultaneously in opposite direction and onto different bodies. Forces must be in pair. They must be on the two different bodies, action reaction. Okay. For this case, for this normal reaction, it is exerted on glass. Then there must be opposite force. Where is that opposite force? If it is treated as action, there must be reaction. Reaction is on the floor. That is also normal reaction. Now, actually we know this normal reaction or frictional force are also electromagnetic force, but we are not concerning about that detail, electromagnetic or electric force or magnetic force. Okay. Now you can treat normal reaction. This is normal force, this is also normal force. This normal force can be treated as action, then this must be reaction. If this is action, then you can say it is reaction. If this is action, then this must be reaction. If this is action, this must be reaction. If this is action, this must be reaction. This is the condition. Means finally you can say action, reaction are forces. They must be simultaneously occur on two different bodies in opposite direction with equal quantity. This is Newton's third law. And finally, we will study relation between first, second, third law, and we will see how first law and third law can be derived from second law. Then what is the necessity of first and third law? We will see in next video. And also there is some mathematics, but don't worry, that mathematics is very simple, and in one video I will explain what is derivative. Exactly derivative means what? Exactly integration means what? What is limit? I will explain in detail. Okay, don't worry. Now enjoy these three laws and we will meet in next video. Bye.